Secret, Alchemist, Power of Subconscious Mind, Ikigai. Now, when I say these names, what is the first thing that comes in your mind? These are actually one of those revolutionary books which have upgraded our brain and changed the way we think about life. So this week we are going to discuss about one such book. It is known as Limitless by Jim Kwik. The book got released this year, and please read the book if you haven't. If you do not have time, then this is the right video for you. Stay tuned. We're going to have two videos for this book because I don't want to miss any important point, and there are so many. So we will have two videos. 50% will be done in this week, 50% will be done in next week. If you like this video, then please do watch the next video also to get a complete summary of the book. Now let's start. So we all want to be limitless, we all want to be successful, or that genius we have heard, like William Shakespeare or Albert Einstein or Newton or maybe Jim Kwik or Steve Jobs. So we all know this genius's name, and we all have believed that geniuses are born, they cannot be made. This book teaches you how you can be genius. So it has 3 steps. First is your mindset. So you need to have a mindset that yes, you can do. Second, motivation, how you can get motivated to do that extraordinary, to be that extraordinary. Third are the methods. Now we'll go one by one. First we'll talk about mindset. Now how we can get the mindset of being limitless or believing that we can be one of the genius too. First thing you have to do is 3 steps. First, write down what are your limiting beliefs. Like for example, if my limiting beliefs, I have to think I cannot be somebody, or I cannot remember things for a long time. Just few of the example. So you can just write down what are your limiting beliefs. Second step, think why you think like that. From where is the where the thought originates, or why you think you cannot remember certain things, or why you think maybe you're not disciplined, or why you think you're not smart. So just write down this why and what are the origin points. Maybe somebody would have told you, or maybe some incident would have happened and you could have come to this conclusion that I'm not good in this. So just write down these 2 things. And then third, which is the most important, is when you will write why you think like that, you will also come to a conclusion that most of the limiting beliefs you have are not true. Then you can make new beliefs, which is the third step. So these are the first 3 steps to understand about human beliefs. It is also said in the book that a lot of our well-wishers, like our family members, our teachers, our friends, they have very good intention, but knowingly, unknowingly, these are the people who had fed these limiting beliefs that we are not good enough since our childhood. And if these thoughts are very deeply rooted, it is also very difficult to take it out of your mind. So the first step is to have that mindset and take the limiting beliefs from your system. I wanted to mention few of the limiting beliefs which we all have learned or believed from our childhood. First and the biggest, which was a shocker for me as well, it is that we only use 10% of our brain, 10 or 20%. Absolutely myth. It has been proved by a lot of scientists that we use actually 100% of our brain. It is just that through practice we can become much more efficient. But it's absolutely a wrong concept that we use only 10 or 20 or 30% of our brain, and we can become, if we use 100% of our brain, it will become like a computer or something like that. No. Second limiting belief or myth that we all know is geniuses are born. Absolutely not. Geniuses can be made through practice, through teaching, through a lot of things. Third limiting belief is that knowledge is power. Knowledge is power only when you implement the knowledge somewhere. So you have to act upon that knowledge to make it powerful. Otherwise, if you, for example, if you have an information and you're not sharing that information, that doesn't make you powerful. It will make you powerful when you share that information and it helps somebody. So these are few of there are like 10 myth or limiting beliefs which have been discussed in the book. So if you go through the book, you will get all these 10. It also tells 4 types of genius. So I'll give you a few examples. One type of genius is like creative genius. For example, William Shakespeare. He was used to create these dramas and these stories which were like unbelievable. Second type of genius is when you people who can see details which normal people cannot. Like you get into the details and understand. Like the CEO of Google or probably Steve Jobs as well. The third type of genius are who can act really well in times of crisis or who can foresee future. So the visionaries we call. For example, in India we can talk about Ratan Tata. So these are the people who can foresee future and act before anyone or any of their competitors start acting. So these are the 3 main things which are discussed in mindset. In the next video, we'll talk about motivation and method. If you like the video, please watch the next video as well. I am totally influenced by the book, and I'm sure if you read the book, you will get influenced too. And if you cannot read the book, see the next video. See you next week. Bye.